Okay, today I'm going to do a video on hits and misses. That's things over the past, I figured out that I've been doing YouTube videos now for 4 months, and I've bought more beauty products than I've ever bought in my life. And I just thought it would be fun to do hits and misses from stuff I've used a lot. Some of this stuff I've talked about before and some of it I have not. A funny story is a friend of mine, my childhood friend, was visiting last week, and she said, okay, like when you go to the store to buy a haul, how do you choose what to buy? And I'm like, for your YouTube. And I'm like, oh, I don't buy stuff for my YouTube. I don't like go shopping thinking I'm going to do a haul. I'm going to go here and buy a bunch of stuff to talk about on YouTube. I mean, maybe other people have disposable income like that where they buy for their YouTube channel. I don't know. Not me. But this is just stuff I've bought. Now, a lot of this stuff I've heard about on YouTube. And I have learned that when someone raves about something, always, always, always Google it and look for reviews. I do that all the time. Especially if it's something expensive, I will Google that product. I won't go by that one person because sometimes the product was given to them and I don't know, I think that could color their opinion a little bit. Sometimes they're sponsored and then I think it could color their opinion a lot, even though they always say they're being honest, and they probably are to a great degree. But I always, always Google it and find out other people's opinions, and reading reviews are just the best way to go. Okay, I'm going to get started. This is something I talked about a long time ago. Now the sun's coming in and out, so the lighting is probably bad. This is that eyeshadow, one of the first expensive beauty products I ever bought in my life. It was $32. It's these eyeshadows. Now I've been using this since April, and I haven't even made a dent in the shadows. Very, very little. I guarantee you this is going to last an entire year. I wear it probably 6 days of the week. I really like it. I think it was worth $32, which is shocking because to me that's a lot of money for anything. Here's something else that I think is worth the money now that I know what I'm doing. When I bought this, I didn't have my readers on, so it was insane. But it's the Crest. I think all the Crest white strips are great. This is the 2-Hour Express. You know the girl on the TV, she's going to Las Vegas, so she has to whiten her teeth, even though they're white before she starts whitening them. Hello. But anyway, my daughter got her braces off, and she got her hair all highlighted, all like within 2 days. And she wanted her teeth whitened, which I promised I would do when she got her braces off. So I went to Walmart. I bought this, so expensive. I think it was $40. And I'm such an idiot. I thought it was a one-time whitening thing. And I thought, oh, well, it's okay. I promised her that we would whiten her teeth when she got the braces off, although they looked fantastic when they came off. They did not need to be, her teeth did not need to be whitened. But anyway, and I had a $5 off coupon. I get to the register. My coupon had expired, and I had checked it like 18 times. I don't know where my brain was at that day. But when I got home, it's 4 treatments. Like either 4 people could do their whitening once, or 1 person could do it for a year. It's supposed to last 3 months. Now, I shouldn't have talked about this today because I am totally due. I wrote the date, 5/6/11 is when her and I used this. So there's 2 treatments in here left. School starts in about a week and a half, so she's going to do it, and I'm going to do it just because it's time. That's a good buy. Oh, also, in this package, there's a $7.50 off coupon. So believe me, I'm going to be watching for this to go on sale and then add my coupon to it, and the price will be a lot better than that. I think that was a huge splurge, but I liked it. I think it's great. And I love it that it's 2 hours and you have to do it every day for 7 weeks, or every night for a week or 2 weeks or something, whatever the other ones are. And I know that you can go to the dentist and get a more professional one done for more money, but I avoid the dentist absolutely at all costs. It's scary. I hate it. I don't like people in my face. It's a nightmare. Okay, enough said about that. Now, here's something else I talked about that I really loved. It's the Almay Smart Shade Anti-Aging Makeup Base, okay? It's really sunny out there right now, so it's hard to see. I loved this stuff. I started using it probably back in May. And I used it every day, and I loved it. I thought it looked beautiful. But guess what? it took me about 6 weeks to figure out that it was breaking my face out. I thought I was going into menopause all of a sudden, or something crazy was happening, or if it was stress or whatever, but I kept breaking out, and I haven't broken out in years. Well, it hit me one day. Oh my gosh, I wonder if it's this, because this is the only thing I was using that was on my face that was new. So my husband and I went on vacation. I left this at home. Guess what? It all went away. I got back after 7 days. I used it one time. I broke out that night while I slept. Seriously. Now, I am not saying that this will happen to you. I'm just saying if you're breaking out, think about it, because we're all sensitive to different products. So, tra la, what do I do now? This is down the tubes. And I hate heavy base makeup. I can't stand it because it's just hot and icky and messy. Ugh. So, I haven't been using any base whatsoever in the past few videos. So if you're thinking, oh, you look gross, that's probably why. Although I have been using Coty Airspun powder. It's very loose, clear powder. I've been using that. It has no effect, but I did it because I feel like maybe there's some magic to it. I like it though. I really do like that powder. It just reminds me of my grandmother. It smells like her a little bit, which is a good thing. Okay, now another hit that I loved is my Baby Lips E.L.F. lip gloss. Remember, it's the one, well, I haven't opened this one yet. Brand new, I repurchased it. You click it, it's $1. I love it. Check it out. It's a lip gloss from E.L.F. Eyes, Lips, Face. They sell them at Target. Another E.L.F. product that I bought yesterday, so this isn't a hit or a miss because I don't know if I'm going to like it. Everyone talks about eyeshadow primer, and you need it or you don't need it. I don't know. A couple people talked online about the E.L.F. eyeshadow primer. $1. What do I have to lose? I tried it today. We'll see. I'll let you know. Here's something that I love. I think it's a little expensive, but this is my second purchase of it, and I'm almost finished with it, and so I'm going to buy it again. It is the Revlon Brow Fantasy Pencil and Gel. Okay, and as dark as my hair is, I buy dark blonde, which I know sounds crazy, but that's the color I buy. As I've told you before, I don't like my eyebrows very much, but whatever. But I do love this, but I don't use the gel side at all. It's a waste. I wish they just sold the pencil bigger, because this is $7.50, which I think is kind of a lot. And it doesn't last a whole long time, like 2 months, which, okay. Okay. Now okay. Here is my favorite. I've been using this since college. I'm not even kidding, okay? It's Remarkable. It's Remarkable Mascara by CoverGirl. It is just called Remarkable. They've changed the packaging over the years, which makes me crazy because I always think they've discontinued it and I panic. The thing I like about this is it's waterproof, but it comes off with makeup remover super quickly, or even just a, you know, a wipe, those wipes you use on your face. Comes off really easy. But if you're in the pool, if you don't rub your eyes, it doesn't run. Okay, so it's waterproof to an extent. I really like this mascara. It's cheap. It's probably $5 or $4. I like it a lot. But from watching YouTube, I decided I had to try because I heard about it so much. Voluminous Million Lashes L'Oreal Mascara. Okay, it's $10. It's a gold tube. It's good, but you know what? I'm still going to go back to this as soon as I use up this, which this is, I've used it, but I just stuck it back in the package so you know in case you want to buy it. It's great mascara, don't get me wrong, but I didn't see this huge dramatic thing that makes me want to use it, and it's not waterproof at all. So in the pool, if I'm swimming with the grandkids, bleh. Okay, what else? Oh, now, because this broke out my face, I bought this yesterday, and so far so good. I have it on right now. I don't know if you can tell. I'm kind of washed out because of the sun in my window, but it's E.L.F. Tinted Moisturizer. This would be instead of foundation for me. It was $3. What have you got to lose? I think I really like it. I mean, I've only used it once. We'll see if it breaks my face out. But like I say, don't think I'm telling you not to buy the Almay, because this only happened to me, so don't think it's going to happen to you just because it happened to me. Got it? Okay. Because I loved it. I loved it. It's great. Okay, guess what? That's it. That's everything. So that's some, oh, one more thing. Okay, now, a lot of the beauty gurus that I watch are young, like super young, like 20. While I think they have absolute wonderful advice about makeup, it's obviously geared towards their age group. And I am about a good 30 years from that. So a lot of the eyeshadow that they talk about is, what's the word? Not glittery, but frosty, sort of frosty. This stuff is sort of frosty, okay? So, like right now I have it, you know, I use my finger still. I have the light and the dark in the crease, and that's it. But there's even a lighter color in this palette that I could use up here, but then it's like frost, frost, frost. And I look like I'm Twiggy or something. So I wanted a good highlight color. So one of the girls yesterday was suggesting this Maybelline eyeshadow called Champagne Fizz. And she said it was really, really good for the brow bone and if you ever put a little bit of highlight in the corners of your eyes. So I got there to the store and I looked, $3. I was going to buy the Champagne Fizz, but when I looked at it, obviously from the word fizz, I should have known that it was frosty. Well, right next to it was the exact same color in a matte called Linen. And I really like it. It's $3. She said she uses this also to highlight right here. Now, I used a little bit today, but anyway, it's matte, it's flat, it's $3. I like it. Maybelline eyeshadow in Linen, just for a little bit of highlight if you're into that. So, I liked it. So that's it. That's just some hit and misses. I apologize if some of the stuff I've talked about before, but I think after you've used a product for a long time, it tells you a lot. Of whether it was worth the money, because I like to think of cost per wear. Oh, wait, speaking of that, I have one more thing to show you. Okay, I did a video on my blog a long time ago about some Levi jeans that I had bought, and I ran it and raved and loved them because they're really great, and they were like $35 a piece. I got a dark and a light pair. And this is a pair I haven't talked about, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I'm just going to tell you. Okay, last fall, I was going to Paris the next day, and I always end up making a Walmart run the night before, like at 11 o'clock at night for like gum and mints and goofy, silly things that you want to have when you're in a foreign country that you might not be able to find or get the one you want. So I was in Walmart about 11 o'clock the day before we were leaving to get some things like that. And I had been looking at that point for some jeans to wear in Paris, because if you wear a nice dark pair of jeans with a decent shirt, with a scarf, and decent shoes, flats or something black or brown, you know, dark, or boots, you look great. Believe me, in that town you can wear dark jeans and look good everywhere you go, except maybe the fancy restaurants, but I don't go in the fancy restaurants, so I've never had a problem. Now, I've gone in some very fancy designer stores and been treated very well in my dark jeans. Okay, so that night I thought, oh my gosh, I never found a good pair of jeans that I can wear this week that are shorter, because I have flats, right? So it's 11 o'clock at night. I just ran over to the dressing area, to the women's clothing area, and I don't usually buy clothes in Walmart. I just don't. But I just thought I'm going to take a quick run through. And I bought these jeans. They were $10. That's kind of crazy. They're Faded Glory. I don't know which cut they are, but they're pretty straight-legged. Oh, they're called straight. Okay. These jeans, they're stretchy, they're straight. Gosh, they look so giant. I'm not this big. This is like a size, these are a 6. Okay. These jeans I wore constantly during that week. I wore them to death. They're the best. They're stretchy, they're so comfortable, and they looked good every single day. Like our apartment has a washer and dryer, but it's an absolute nightmare. Let me tell you, because they're this big. You know, people talk about American consumerism and how we're so awful because we have everything big and good. Well, let me just tell you that when you're over there, sometimes you think, thank goodness I go home to my washer, extra large capacity, you know, giant heavy duty super washer. I love it. I love it. I love it. But there, the washer dryer is in one, and you can fit 4 things in it, and it takes 4 hours to do the wash and then the dry. I'm not even kidding. So I wore these probably 4 days before I got my nerve to try to use that thing. And they looked good every day, and they don't stretch out. They're stretchy, but they don't stretch out. So I just wanted to show you if you just need an inexpensive pair of jeans just to throw on every day whenever you want, these are awesome. So that's my $10 jeans. So anyway, that's it for today. Talk to you later. Bye.